Now, let's get into the story about Yvonne Orji. So, we know Yvonne is an actress, Molly from Insecure. We love Yvonne. Um, when Insecure first dropped, and this is going to sound strange, I remember watching, I think it was the pilot episode or maybe the second one, and I remember looking and thinking that her love scenes seemed odd to me, but I didn't know if it was because, they're intimacy coordinators on sets. There are different things that they do to protect both the actors and the actresses from feeling uncomfortable, making sure that everyone feels safe in those environments. And it's a good thing. We've all heard stories of actors or actresses back in the day that were in situations during filming that made them very uncomfortable, or where they felt as though they were assaulted in this pretend process, but really were, being physically handled and accounted. So I always thought the sex scenes looked awkward to me. They didn't look natural. So when it came out later that she was a virgin, to me it made all the sense in the world, because I felt like, there was something missing in the scenes, at least for me. Maybe wrong, maybe it was just bad chemistry with the actor, something else, but I felt like that explained it for me. Urban Spinster in the chat says she sure was doing those simulated sex scenes. She was doing them. I personally didn't think that they were too convincing, but maybe, I don't know. That's, just me. D Black 909 says 40-year-old virgins do exist. They sure do. Virgins exist 40, 50. I'm sure there are people somewhere that have never crossed that boundary because of religious reasons, not meeting the right one. That is a personal choice. You can't tell someone how to feel about something like that or what you think. But in a recent interview with Chelsea Handler, Yvonne did admit that she has a little bit of pent up frustration not being able to explore the sexual side of her personality. Um, we know that it is for religious reasons that she has abstained to this point, and it is honorable. But some people are questioning, is it the right thing to do for you as a person? Like, you are cutting yourself off from that potential joy or connection. Is it time to maybe recalibrate your idea of companionship and coupleness at 39 if you still haven't found the one and you haven't taken that step into, you know, fulfilling yourself in that manner? Um, what I can tell you is she said she feels more ready for marriage at 39 than she did at 23 or even at 35. We know she had a kind of high profile relationship with former NFL star, current sports analyst Emmanuel Ocho and Acho. Not my favorite, but anyway, that's a random thing. We could talk about that another time. She also mentioned that she feels like she's the outlier in her family and feels that she's meant for more than what others are doing, right? So she's gonna hold it out. And she also said that it's important for women to figure themselves out and get to know themselves at a young age before they get on the path to finding a good man. But let's hear what she said about her frustrations with her virginity.
Are you still a virgin?
I am.
Oh my God, I love this. This is the most original guest we've ever had on. And what are you, 39?
I am.
Oh my God. That dam is going to break one day, baby. And
Maybe let me tell you right now. People were like, oh, Yvonne, I was like, pray for him. Whoever he is, y'all need to go pray for him. You get a lot of pent up energy up in here.
oh my God. And you're going to hit your sexual peak when you start having sex. So yeah, you're going to need a couple of men probably.
Yvonne went from being a virgin to polyamory.
So listen, one, I do think it kind of sucks because, women reach their sexual peak later, late 30s, early 40s. Men reach it younger. So it's kind of, unfortunate that if she marries and eventually, well, if she meets and eventually marries a man that's in her age group, he probably won't be at his sexual peak, giving her the best experience possible at that time frame because, he's over it. He's moving past, and he might just be looking to get off. But I do have a question. As a man, right? I know like teenagers and younger guys, that used to be a thing. I don't think that it is a thing anymore. As we know, Gen Z is not having that much sex. They're not engaging. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just a factual thing. As a man, if a woman at that age, almost 40, you met her and you found out she was still a virgin, is that someone that you would want to link up with? Would you even start or entertain, getting to know them to potentially get in a relationship with them? Or does that feel like too much pressure or responsibility just because they haven't evolved and been involved in that side of life? Is it also a thing of, do you really want to kind of, I guess, put in the paces to bring them up to whatever your standard is? On the plus side, you could be molding. On the minus side, they might not like what you like and they don't know what they like because they've never experienced it.